All right, boys, test drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Do you hate always online? Do you want to play by yourself with AI? Well, look, there's been some visual bugs, and now that I'm aware of what's really happening, I want to make a video because a lot of people are shooting down the game before it's even relaunched, and they're just they're not happy that it's not really a single player experience as much as it used to be. Like, there's no offline mode. I kind of want to throw something out there and let you know that I'm gonna say 99% of the time you're never gonna race another real person. It's always gonna be AI, and I'm gonna explain that to you in this video. And I think look, man, we all have the internet. We've all had the internet. Everything in your daily life is connected to the internet. So what? The game's always online. Freaking let it go. It's just how it is these days, all right? We're always connected. Hell, the U.S. just got leaked like 2.9 billion social securities. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just your information's out there. I don't know if that's what you're worried about. I look like I got a suntan. I think I was just sleeping. Look, man, look. Regardless, babe, I want to make some things clear in this video because I think there's a lot of people that just don't know and are just like, always online, not gonna play it. No single player, not gonna play it. No offline, not gonna play it. But a lot of people are worried because they rather race AI versus real people. Well, let's get into it here. Let me get on out next to Pimp Daddy over here in his salmon suit. All right, so here's the deal. Let me turn on voice check. I'm just be talking in the lobby here. Okay, here's the map. Okay, we don't have the full map. All right, now if we open the player list, okay, as you can see, now here's the deal. It's a visual bug on the PC. Do you see where it says nearby players right up here? On the PC, it said whatever out of 32. It's been confirmed that that was a visual bug. Now, I've looked at some footage because I was going to make this while this, the servers have been down for over 24 hours. At least for US. I was looking and I was like, I was going to try to piece something together, and I was looking and it said 16, and then I went to another stream and it said 8. So I'm assuming this is still a bug, but it's been confirmed that the lobby's max will be 8 players. Now, 8 players is not a lot. Let's just get that straight. I mean, if you have played Need for Speed Unbound, 16 player lobbies sucked. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. And with that game, when you start a race, it sends an invite to everybody on the server, and you still couldn't get people to join you. Okay, in this, when you start a race, it doesn't send an invite to everybody on the server. You have 8 people on this big ass map. Now let me show you. I'm gonna roll up to a race. Let's we'll just go to the closest one, okay? And I'll tell you a few things. We'll drive there. All right, let me get in my car. I think it's, I don't know what I drove last, but we're gonna get in it. Audi TT. All right, so here's the deal. When you come out, you probably might see a person or two coming out of the hotel, all right? But they're gonna go do their own thing, okay? Now, once you hit, I think it's level 12, right? You can do instant challenges. And if you don't want people to instant challenge you, all you have to do is set this to off. And then when you see another player, it says instant challenges disabled. So that prevents people from coming up and trying to race you and harass you. So if you really want to play single player, this is also something you can do, okay? Remember that. But let's drive to this race, okay? Now, right now, we literally, let's open it back up, our player list. We have, see, now it says 8. Do you see that? It's a visual bug, okay? 8 players. Now, if we look, let's see, this guy is, see, it's refreshing. It already changed. I don't know why it does that so much, but this guy's up there, okay? This guy's ripping down the highway. This guy's way up there. We have one person behind us that just came out of, well, now he's gone. Okay, but my point is, very rarely are you going to see somebody, especially on this map. So we have somebody over here, okay? What is he doing? This guy is chilling. See, he has the instant challenges disabled because he's not high enough level. So this guy's probably in the menu or something. So he's not close enough to either of these races to queue up. But say he was. Say he was right here with me. You would see him on the map, okay, sitting next to this race. If you see somebody sitting under a race and their cars ghosted out like that, they are actively queuing for the race. If not, you come into the race, you're by yourself. And with the new mode, you can start the race in 10 seconds. All right, let's just do the automatic configuration. See, I can sit here and race preparation for 2 minutes, okay? And if you can see, it's searching. And when it says searching, if it's not bringing in people from other servers, it's bringing in anybody from your server. So if that guy in the Mustang that was behind us, if he drives a little bit forward and comes into this race right now, he'll show up in this list. It's only from your lobby of 8. Do you know how big this map is? Do you realize the chance that somebody's gonna come in here at the same time? Sure, maybe the beginning of the game when it's new and there's a ton of people in here, everybody's doing the first beginning races until you get out to do your own races. Sure, you might see a couple people, but once you're in and you're settled, you know, I could sit here, I could do this whole countdown, nobody's gonna come in. Okay, so let me start the race. If you just come in, right, nobody's around you, and you start the race, see how it goes to 10 seconds? This is a new change. This used to be 40 seconds. If you come in and you start the race preparation, you have 10 seconds. If somebody doesn't drive up and actively start the same race you're in 10 seconds, you are racing by yourself with AI. I'm telling you right now, 99% of the time, you will be racing by yourself. The only time you're really going to get into a race with somebody is probably when the game's brand new and a ton of people are playing, and the first few events you'll probably get people. But once you have events across the whole map and everybody's spread out, you will never encounter another player. You know, like I brought up Need for Speed Unbound. Okay, like that sends invites to the whole 16-player server, okay? This game does not. They have to actively drive to the same race you are in that 10-second time frame. So I just want people to realize that, like, they're worried about having to race other players, and they're going to be dirty, and they're going to be ramming, and they're going to be cheating, whatever your excuse, you know, you want to make. You're never going to see them. And I want people to realize that, because I feel like there's people that are just not even going to try the game or just write the game off because they're like, I don't want to race with other people. I want to race against the AI. So I just wanted to, like, showcase that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people they haven't played the beta, or they're not aware of how this system actually works. So yeah, and we'll go to another race. Let me finish this race. We'll hop to another one. All right, so let's look. We got a guy here at the Italian dealership, okay? If I go there, sure. Oh, he's outside of it now. He's driving this way. Okay, but let's look at the player list again. We got 6 of 8. All right. Absurd Racing. He's in the Solar Hotel. This guy's coming down. That guy's going up. Guy's going to luxury dealership. This guy's over at that. Okay, so see the perfect example. He is waiting for, where was it? He's over here. So he is actively, he's probably queued for this race. Okay, but that's how you can tell somebody is either going to do a race or they're about to do a race. So if I can get there, I might be able to do the race with him. It seems like he's just sitting there. Maybe he just did it and he went AFK, you know, but that's how you can tell. So if you absolutely do not want to play with somebody, what you can do is you can look before you do a race. Like, okay, is somebody outside? And then what you can do is either, if they don't queue up, they'll probably go in before you even get over there. But if you do show up and they haven't queued up, either wait for them to go in or just go do another race if you're that worried about it. But I mean, come on. And especially, like, look, there's a guy down here. Well, he just disappeared. So let's say, I don't know, I want to do this race right here. Let me go fast travel over here. Let's just pull up to it real quick and show you how quick and seamless it is to get into a race by yourself. It's very easy. Nobody's around. Nobody's in this area. I mean, you got to figure, man, 8 players is a very small lobby. That's so small. It's too small in my opinion, especially, like, we could get 2 groups of people that are friends and have a little cruise, but, like, I was hoping for at least 16-player lobbies, but see, nobody's here. Nobody's on the map. Nobody's near us, okay? We queue up for the race. We'll do our little settings real quick. We'll automatically apply. We'll start race, 10 seconds. If nobody comes in this 10 seconds, and there's nobody around us, they're not even going to make it here in 10 seconds. Boom. Now we're racing all AI. It's that simple. It's that easy. And I just, like I said, I want to make a video about this because I feel like people, I don't want to race other people. You're not going to race other people. It's going to be a very rare event. I've probably done 120-ish races between the PC beta and the console beta now. I've only raced with somebody, besides being in a group, I've only raced somebody 3 times. And in that 3 times, it was one person, and then one of the races there was 2 people. So there were 3 of us in 5 AI. You are never, repeat, never going to have a full 8-player lobby in free roam. Never. It is not going to be possible. The only way that might happen is if as soon as you come out of the Solar Hotel, everybody else in the server is also coming out of the Solar Hotel at the same time and then drives to the same race and queues up. Races are 8 players, okay? 8 players. The chances of you getting all 8 players to queue up in that 10 seconds at the same time, you're literally better off getting struck by lightning. Like, it's never gonna happen. So at worst, I'd say 1 out of 100 races, and I mean that because that's how my experience has been so far. Granted, it's not launched. There's not as many people playing as yet, but I would say 1 out of 100 races, you might see one other person in a race with you. That's just the reality of it. I mean, 8-player lobbies are tiny for a game of this size. So, like I said, I just wanted to put that out there. I am going to try after this race to, like, go camp a race and see if I can maybe get somebody to go in with me, kind of snipe them and just show you. But it's only ever going to be one person. All right, there's a guy kind of near me going up. Let me see. See, now I come out of a race. There's 3 people in my lobby. I don't know. Now there's 4. I don't know exactly how these servers are working, but very rarely have I seen a full lobby. So that makes it even less of a chance for you to, you know, be around somebody. There's 2 people. There's 3 people near me. Looks like somebody's coming to my location. Okay, let's see if they're gonna stop here and maybe get in a race with us. Are they gonna? They're gonna keep going. Okay, so they're coming in. Hello, friend. Oh, maybe they win. Maybe they went into a race. Let's go. Now, they might be in the lobby. They're not in the lobby. I for sure thought they were coming in. And if they are, you know what you can do? Exit. Leave the lobby. And then you know what you can do? Let them get in the race and then go in. Just go right back in. You'll be right outside the race. If you're that worried about it, that's an option. You just got to deal with a little bit of loading screen. You know what I mean? And it seems sometimes it even puts you in a different lobby. Like, let's look now. I believe I'm in a different lobby now. I don't know why it jumps you around lobbies so often, but it does. Pretty sure they're in my lobby here because they have to be at the race at the same time as you. There's no like invite system. There's no anything. Unless there's a way that like, because I'm pretty sure they can only be with you in that lobby. Right. So yeah, it's like no matter if you're you have to really try to get into a race with somebody, and it has to be at the same race. Now we have like 20-25 races in this beta alone, and that's only half the map. There's gonna be way more in the full release. Like, so you figure there's 7 other people with you. Say there's 100 races in the game. You got a 7% chance that somebody's gonna pop in. Less than that, because they only got a 10-second window. It's literally like a 0.001% chance. All right, this guy's up here chilling. It's just not gonna be a thing. It's just not. So I just wanted to make this for the people that are worried about racing other people online. It's never gonna happen. Yeah, it'll very rarely happen, but 99% of the chance time you're by yourself with the AI, okay? And when you do the sharps and the streets race every 10 rep levels, Like these dudes, it's a one-on-one battle, you versus AI. You can literally play this game as a single player game and never interact with somebody online. But I mean, this game, I mean, there's voice chat in the lobbies, in the car workshops, in the solar hotel, in the dealerships. That's a cool aspect. But if you don't want to do it, turn it off and you never have to deal with anybody. So it's the best of both worlds. And I just want people to realize that. Anyway, boys, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. See you on the next one.